It's a fact that we all know who Timothée Chalamet is, or at least I hope so. Everyone is aware of the amazing actor that he is, who is already starred in many movies and collaborated with some of the greatest names in the Hollywood such as Meryl Streep, Matthew McConaughey, Bill Murray and many more. However, it does seem rather unusual that such a young actor has accomplished so much in a relatively short amount of time and is nowadays famous around the whole world. How is it Timothée Chalamet become so successful so quickly? Before we get into his major fame and success, a brief recap of his life and acting career I will say, as it makes clear why Timothée deserves the success he has nowadays. Born on 27 December 1995, being 25-year-old, Timothée Chalamet has already participated in 28 productions throughout his life. With his mother being an artist, the theatre was a very present element in his life. Because of that, since little he has participated in theatre production and even dance pieces. Let's not forget to mention the fact that Timothée is also an incredible rapper and has some amazing rapping skill I've never seen before. He even created a rap persona Lil Timmy Tim, and if you have never seen this side of his, please do. I'll send a link in the description. During his freshman year, he started in Interstellar by Christopher Nolan in 2014, where he would be playing McConaughey's son. Therefore, he transferred to NY University to follow his acting career. His first big appearance in cinema was in the movie Men, Women and Children by Jason Reitman, also in 2014. It was around 2016 to 17 where everything changed. 2017 was his year where he starred in two movies, Lady Bird by Greta Gerwig and the famous Call Me By Your Name by Luca Guadagnino. In Lady Bird, he played Kyle, the protagonist's love interest, who was a complete douchebag, still cute though, and had very short screen time. Fortunately, but again unfortunate. However, in Call Me By Your Name, Timothée played Elio, the protagonist, a 17-year-old boy who falls in love with his father's graduate student assistant and experiences his first relationship. With that, he discovers things about himself that he never felt before. This movie served as a breakthrough for his career, and as a result, he became one of the biggest, youngest actor in the Hollywood. Due to such an amazing performance in this movie, the last scene where he was crying in front of the fireplace with vision of Gideon playing for around 4 minutes was simply show tapping. He was nominated for an Academy Award for Best Actor. Even though he didn't win, Timothée became the third youngest actor to be nominated for this category. Furthermore, he was the youngest Best Actor nominee since Mick Rooney in 1939 after 80 years. Call Me By Your Name was not only the movie where Timothée takes his job seriously but also puts his best effort into all his characters. Every single role of his is different than other. He shows a different version of himself in each one of them. It is very clear how Timothée takes his profession very seriously, and it is evident how good of an actor he is due to the effort he always puts into his movies. He does what it takes to make his character alive and conveys various emotions through them. In Beautiful Boy by Felix van Roentgen, Timothée had to lose almost 10 kg for his role as a drug addict, and in CMBYN he had to learn how to play guitar and the piano and to learn Italian, and he manages to ace all of them. Chalamet was already famous before Call Me By Your Name, yet he got extremely recognized and praised for his performance as Elio in that movie. From 2017, Timmy, a nickname given by his fans, became extremely popular. The number of interviews and talk shows he participated grew significantly. Suddenly, he became the hot topic of various articles such as Vanity Fair, Vulture, even Vogue, and was being invited to co-host events such as Met Gala and even the Oscars. Pretty much, the whole Gen Z and even millennials talk about him 24/7 on social media, about his wardrobe, his love life, his new movies, etc. Seeing the number of his fans, he has brands, companies and other interviews didn't think twice to invite him to participate in a live stream to sponsor for a product or even model for a magazine. And then in less than a day, he becomes the trending topic on Twitter, and fan pages on Instagram will talk about it for days. An example of his Vogue photoshoot where his modeling photos were all over Twitter, and his SNL participation, especially his skit with Pete Davidson, where the whole internet went wild with it. Companies saw how much recognition they received afterward because of him, and Timothée has been called in to participate in these events more and more often. The amount of sudden recognition and success Timothée received from one day to the other was giant and very unexpected, and Timothée himself agreed on that. He stated in an interview that he needed time to think about everything that he is going through and balance his life. He recalled once, "My world has flipped. But if I kicked with my friends, things could still feel the same. I was trying to marry these two realities. But I don't even think I knew what I was doing. That dissonance was real. And thank God, because I feel like I would caught up to it immediately. I would have been a psychopath or something. Timmy starring in 3 movies: Dune by Denis Villeneuve, The French Dispatch Wes Anderson, and Don't Look Up by Adam McKay are all movies Trek coming. Overall, it's clear how Hollywood New Golden Boy is extremely popular among teenagers and even young adults. Being one of the decade's favorite heartthrobs, he conquered the heart of many teenagers. His pretty face and talent aren't just what own the heart of the people. He is involved in the fashion industry, has hosted many events, is a great rapper also, and in addition to that, Timothy is extremely present and caring with his fans, always being grateful and humble for what he has accomplished. He is also a fan himself. He loves meeting new characters, his idols. He enjoys every moment of his job. Chalamet is very relevant nowadays, especially with teenagers, inspiring all of us to follow our dreams and to do whatever we want to do with extreme hard work and effort.